Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I appreciate you guys being here. I am so sorry. I am still not 100%, but I don't have a fever, which means we are live. And my voice is, I guess, just gone. I think like my body is just so run down right now that my voice is just really taking the hit. And my throat is really taking the hit right now. So I am just so happy to be here. Thank you guys. So if I need to raise my volume on the mic, let me know. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. So again, like energy is just going to be a little bit low today, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. We have news. We have a Bitcoin strategic reserve update. And we also have Iran ceasefire completely thrown out, throw it in the trash, hoopies. And yeah, it is, we're back in the WAR trenches once again, thanks to Donnie T and whoever runs this country. So guys, if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. More people know what's going on here. Please, let's get after it. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 26,000 subscribers. We have 26 left. We are just right there. So please make sure you guys are smashing the like, subscribing, sharing it out. Check out our two amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet and Uphold, guys. Please go to uphold.com/Randy. We have a quick blockchain academy for you guys. Quick and easy steps on how to buy Bitcoin and store it in your wallet. And yeah, so I just wanted to run through that with you really quick. Audio is low. Okay, hold on. Let me know if this is a little bit better. Like I said, I really can't go higher than this, which is like really bothering me. But I just know I can't push it. And I've been really like trying to drink some warm things today, drink a lot of water, so that way I could even just get the show in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
I'll fund for some bagels that will make you recover faster. Red heart emoji, bagel emoji.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was thinking of getting some bagels today too, to help me. It really, like I ordered bagels on Monday. I forgot to show you guys on the show. But yeah, it was like super helpful that I ordered bagels. Like it really brought me back to life. And yesterday I literally just couldn't eat anything, but plain white rice, a banana, and chicken noodle soup that someone dropped at my door, which was so nice of my friend. And I called her and I was like, "Hi, are you out right now?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can you help me?" So yeah, we are here though. Let's say good morning to everybody. We got Mike, Jesse, Silver Days, Mama Shadow, Andy S. We got Flat Earth, Bobby Flesh. We got Fitz. Good morning. Black Hat, as always, thank you to you. We're gonna put a pause on the after shows this week, and I can't handle anything more than this podcast until Monday. Okay, I just need some time, guys, and I really appreciate you guys being patient with me. Right, Jesse, Elric, Boom Doc, Gary. Good morning. Rob C. What up? Mike Mazzone is on X. It was just Mike Mazzone's birthday, guys. So say happy birthday to him. John White, we got Harmonic, Dastardly. Hello, Poe is here. Everyone is here. If I didn't say hello to you, please yell at me in all caps. Again, I'm really slow right now and I'm not fully here. But I'm really trying. All right, guys, let's continue to get after it. I feel so lame right now. I feel really lame. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, does anyone even want to watch me right now? Because I feel like poopies. But I don't have a fever, so I was like, I need to get after it, right, Paul? All right, guys, let's go into the market recap. I just really wish my voice could be louder. Ah. Let's go into the market recap, guys. We got Lib. That is looking like our biggest beater today, down 83%. But Bitcoin is trying to hold on to 61K. We're at $61,640 right now. We're down 2.6%. Again, Donnie T came out and says, Iran, 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 bye, bye, bye. And so we have some tea to spill on that. But again, Bitcoin was really on a green streak until yesterday. And then we heard this announcement. And now we are going back to the downside. Again, we really want to hold above 60K Bitcoin. Momentum is moving on up. Like it moved up, but it's slightly down today. VWAP is also sliding and cascading. We do not want to see that go below a zero line. If it does, then I will be very upsetty. But we also have the RSI. Excusez-moi. We also have the RSI on Bitcoin, which again, I told you guys what comes up must come down, especially with that RSI. It does not pump like that without retracing, and the retrace we shall have. Again, if it pulls back just a little bit more, I'm very comfortable with that. I think Bitcoin will do whatever it wants despite the WAR and all the major media distractions. And I was pretty clear the other day on the psychological warfare where you have one prominent individual that's like, I'm selling my Bitcoin for gold. And then another one that's like, I'm never selling. Guys, tune out the noise. Tune out the noise. You're always going to get both sides of the major swings. Also, guys, we are going to dive into breaking news headlines. I want to tell you guys the latest with the IRAN stuff. And yeah, let's just get into it. I also want to talk to you about the Bitcoin Reserve, and then we'll get into Blockchain Academy, and that will be our show today. So for right now, breaking news headlines. Let's get it. Wappa. So Donnie T, I believe, was at NATO or whatever, and he was like, LOL, you thought we had a ceasefire with Iran. Just kidding, brothers. We do not have a ceasefire. The ceasefire, as I say, is sheesh fire, and it is over. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. Please put it in the chat. We're going to look at oil prices, if you just remind me, in about a moment or so. But this is... someone saying my voice is annoying. Bro, I'm sick. What do you want, sir? What do you want, sir? But we do have Bitcoin under pressure right now. So let's look at what Donnie T said about the ceasefire. Sheesh fire. Oh, Golden. Oh my gosh, it's Golden. Golden, don't make me cry right now. I can't handle emotions like this. You're giving out membership-y. I can't handle emotions like this. Golden, we've missed you so much. Golden, I'm sick. And my voice sounds horrible. Thank you so much for the membership, guys. Please rain golden emojis in the chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Golden. But again, Donnie T said the memorandum of understanding and the ceasefire with Iran is over as far as I'm concerned, in quotes. In a scathing criticism of the Iranian leadership, Donnie T labeled them as liars, adding that it's just a waste of time to deal with them. And again, both nations traded airstrikes. I really do wonder if Israel was throwing out some airstrikes as well, along with the U.S. at Iran. I want to know what the truth of the matter is. I feel like there's a lot more to the story that we are just simply not hearing. And I would love to know your thoughts on this. Is the ceasefire always going to be sheesh fire? Put a one or yes emoji to a no emoji. Guys, oil is at $73.61 a barrel. We're up 1.2%. This is bad, bad, bad. We are testing that 200-day SMA that's at $74 as well. So we are looking at that, guys. Please, no more oil hikes. I want cheap gas a freaking lean. All the cheap gas happened when I was in Europe for 2 weeks, and now that I'm back, gas is gonna start climbing again when I need this freaking gas. I need the gas. they were hitting Lebanon. Was that Israel hitting Lebanon? I believe so, right? Bonnie said Long Island, Brooklyn, actually. I guess like Long Island is technically Brooklyn too, but I don't classify them as the same. I think definitely they're different entities. Brooklyn is definitely different from Long Island. I don't know why everyone tries to claim Brooklyn is Long Island. That's what I thought, Paul. That's what I thought. And I'm just so over it, bro. I'm just so over it. Can everyone just be nice to each other? I would just love if everyone could be nice to each other. Golden said, my bad. No, it's totally fine. It's fine. I felt like Golden because Golden's always in Europe. I felt like Golden when I was in Europe. I was like, oh, this is how he must feel being in Europe all the time. Hello, Canadian trucker. Following that, we do have a lot of stuff going on too with Donnie T. We're going to keep on the Donnie T train here with the fact that we do have Donnie T that claimed that we were going to have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. I know Golden actually may have some intel on this and how this is going if he wants to drop a comment. But I feel like this is getting a little crazy here when it comes down to the Bitcoin reserve. When Donnie T first got in office, he signed an executive order that, like multiple executive orders, which were banning CBDCs, which we have not seen yet. It has hit his desk, but he said it was a yuan. And then we also have the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, where we've been pushing that before Donnie T got elected with the Bitcoin Act proposed by Senator Cynthia Lummis, which proposed getting 1 million Bitcoin for the United States to hold. And what the whole thing is now is like, oh, we have the Bitcoin Act. We're going to buy 200,000 Bitcoin a year. Maybe never mind. And then they're like, well, we're going to do the reserve, but who's actually going to be in control of the reserve? And that is the waste of time debate that we have right now. But again, I guess this is necessary. I don't know. I just feel like we are wasting time and we really need to get a reserve going for the sake of the United States. If we're going to be the crypto capital of the world, we cannot stand 10 toes down on that unless we have a Bitcoin strategic reserve and a digital asset reserve with other alts in there. And Litecoin should be number one on that list. Now, this is the thing. We had Donnie T's March 2025 executive order that called for the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, the SBR, to be housed inside the Treasury Department, while other agencies would assist with the asset seizures to build the reserve, again, because they were building the reserve based off of money that they seized from criminals. However, concerns have emerged whether the Treasury has legal authority to manage the Bitcoin holdings, partly because of volatility, and the Commerce Department has emerged as a contender to oversee the reserve, and the DOJ is also reportedly working with departments to determine legally available options. Was this not thought of like when the strategic Bitcoin reserve was proposed? Like, don't we know where that would be held already? And wouldn't it be with the Treasury because it's a Treasury asset? Why are we talking about Commerce departments, the DOJ getting involved? Like, why are all these cooks in the freaking kitchen? Isn't it one entity that holds our reserves? I mean, what goes on here? What goes on here? Golden said it's not Donnie T, it's Congress holding it up. Well, what is Congress doing? What are these old people doing about it? I would love to know. I would love to know. Like, what are we gonna do about Congress then, Golden? Golden knows the stuff. Tell me, sir. Freaking tell me. I need answers. I need freaking answers. Like, why is Congress like, oh, these people are so old. And this is what happens. We also have like all these like midterms coming up, distraction. Like, wouldn't we already know about this? Because again, in relation to Congress, I would love to know what Golden has to say about it. But even in this article, it says senators look to codify this reserve. And basically, they want to have this through the Bitcoin Act, like I mentioned, and the ARMA Act introduced in May, which again would be that 1 million Bitcoin mark, where they acquire about 200,000 Bitcoin a year for 5 years. And so Patrick Witt, who is the White House, one of the White House crypto advisors, he describes ARMA as version 2 of Bitcoin Act and said the White House had spent significant time examining legal implications of creating a Bitcoin reserve. Mr. Witt says it's a breakthrough as far as getting everything in place, legally sound, properly safeguarding the assets. And under this bill, Bitcoin that they stack must be held for 20 years unless it is sold to reduce the national debt, which Donnie T, when he was campaigning, was like, hey, yo, this is going to be a major thing for us because they want to pay off our national debt with crypto. But again, they need to stop freaking printing money and doing crazy things. And then we could get our debt under control. That is a major, major, major thing. I would love to know if Mr. Golden has more comments on that. And also the Clarity Act needs more work. I don't understand why what the Clarity Act is doing. Like, why don't we have clarity? Why are the banks corrupting Clarity Act? I feel like reports are Mitch McConnell is incapacitated. I did hear that too. I think Mitch McConnell should have been out a very long time ago. This man does not even know where he is. And again, this is a major problem within the gov right now, is that like all these people that want to regulate the space, they don't even know how to post on Instagram or send an email or maybe even FaceTime their great-great-grandchildren. And that's a problem. That's a freaking problem. So we need age limits on all of these freaking people. Liz Warren should be out. Mitch McConnell should be out. All these people should be freaking gone. I did see something about someone, I believe it was someone in Congress. Someone correct me in the chat. That I saw that someone from Congress was in Italy just now, like playing around with his girlfriend. I don't know what was going on, but I saw something like that. And I was like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? I don't freaking get it. Right, Ray? Right, Ray? I don't freaking get it. These people are freaking frustrating me. They're frustrating me. Average age of the Senate is 65 years old. That is, Grammy needs to go to bed. Mitch McConnell should have been in bed for 10 years already. Texas government, was it the Texas governor? So who, no, it wasn't. Who was the one that was in Italy? They live with taxpayers. Yep, yeah. Oh, it was a Texas rep. Oh, okay. That's who it was. Somebody that I saw. Even the UN is trying to slide in on crypto right now because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to Stellar and XLM. I think that this is something that's very, very interesting because the UN has been a little sneaky when it comes to crypto, and especially with Stellar. Stellar has been low-key in the trenches with a lot of different countries and entities such as the UN. And so the UN is actually trying to use Stellar for a payment initiative. And that was in the pilot stage. They're trying to actually move it out of the pilot stage. So what is going on with XLM and the UN? The United Nations Development Program, UNDP, has signed a new agreement with the Stellar Development Foundation to expand the agency's use of blockchain-based payments after completing pilot projects in 5 countries, signaling a broader role for public blockchain infrastructure in its development programs. The agreement follows 16 months of research and pilot programs in Haiti, Syria, Kenya, Guatemala, and Gambia, which, again, I would like to question these locations as well. There's also additional projects in Colombia and New Guinea, according to the agency. And under UNDP, the next phase would establish the process for country officers to use blockchain payments in a wider range of programs. They said the pilot produced measurable results, and in Syria, a cash for work program that recorded payments on chain reduced distribution costs from 10 to 2%, while a pilot in Haiti continued processing payments during a cellular network outage. Again, this is sus to me when they talk about no cellular network and things like that, because you know what that brings the noggin back to, my sick little noggin that's not really processing things. It processes this one thing. Remember, I was telling you guys about the digital yuan in China, and what were they doing over there? They were making sure their CBDCs were still money that worked offline. And that triggers me a little bit because I feel like they're pushing a global one world CBDC currency, whatever they're trying to do. I don't freaking like it. I think this is sussy. It's good for Stellar, sure. But I'm just gonna stay a little bit cautious with this one, because especially because they're targeting people. They're very much targeting people. that are in countries that are, I guess, are a little bit more vulnerable. My predictions are not accurate. What predictions are you talking about, bro? I feel like people on TikTok, like sometimes I have really good days with TikTok, and there's days like this where like I'm clearly like under the weather and they're attacking me and I just didn't even do anything. That's crazy. Sussy, absolutely, it's freaking sauce. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I would love to know what you guys think. I don't know what to even say anymore. My brain is freaking fried, y'all. I'm really trying to lock in right now. Jimbo says, I get all my news from the magazine at the grocery. That's actually so freaking fun. That's so funny. Bump the haters and the sickness. Thank you, bestie. Thank you, Scott, for the donuts. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really trying, guys. This was challenging. Yesterday, the fever took over my whole life. And I was trying to go live, and the closer I got to the live stream, the more my body was just radiating heat. So I took my temp, and it was a little too high. And it was a little too high. And I was like, oh, guess we're not going live today. But I definitely needed that time. And after the show ends, I'm gonna brew up some tea. I'm gonna be sipping on some tea and some chicken noodle soup. We're gonna go back to that. I just want food with flavor, okay? I miss flavor. All I want is chicken stir fry, and I was gonna make it, and now my chicken's near expired because I bought it over the weekend thinking I was fine. Woohoo! I'm just gonna be fine all week. I'm not getting sick. Anyways, guys, we're gonna briefly go into Blockchain Academy right now, because your girl is I'm slowing down a little bit, and I don't want to be slow. I want to be on target, because those are words. Blockchain Academy. Blockchain Academy starts now. How do you buy and store your Bitcoin? I'll give you the steps. Besties, welcome to Blockchain Academy, brought to you by Uphold. And again, I am so sorry if this is way too basic, but I need it to be basic today because I don't know if my brain can compute more than that. But we do have Blockchain Academy. Welcome, besties. And again, a lot of you, I need you guys to take screenshots here because I'm literally giving you like 7 steps to make your life the best ever, which is buying Bitcoin and becoming your own bank. Take a screenshot. You can also go to missteencrypto.com/helpful links, and you can find this slideshow and even my old Bitcoin 101 articles. Okay, let's take a look at this again. How do you buy, store your Bitcoin, lock in? Yes. So again, you go to an exchange like Uphold. You complete KYC, which basically on Uphold KYC takes like less than 2 minutes. Like I literally went on there. All these steps, I tell you, if you do them, if you're a snappy individual, you could literally get this done in less than 10 minutes. On the money, less than 10 minutes. So you go on Uphold, KYC, you take a freaking selfie, you put your info in there, literally takes less than 10 minutes. Now you're on there, you got your exchange. Number 2, you go and download your wallet. So you could purchase a wallet if you get cold storage, but relatively the same, well, actually the same process. So you would download something like Cake Wallet if you want this all to be mobile and interesting and basically simple. Go to Cake Wallet, download it. When you download it, you get your recovery phrases, which basically are your high key passwords. And so you are basically getting these list of words. And if you drop your phone in a puddle or flush it down the toilet, whatever happens to your phone, that's a tragedy, and you lose your phone, it is no longer in use, then you just literally get a new device, download the app once again, enter these phrases in, and they're called recovery phrases because your funds literally are recovered, everything comes back. But the most important thing is keeping those offline and multiple copies of them. So now that you have your password set up, you have your wallet set up, you have your zero balance on your Bitcoin wallet, you're going to go to your exchange, purchase your crypto, just like at an airport, you're like I did in Europe. You're going to go to the exchange, hand them your dollars virtually, and they're going to hand you virtually your Bitcoin or the equivalent of that. So basically, if you need a visual, which I'm a very visual person, just like if you were like, hey, I need $100 of Bitcoin, that's going to be 0.00016 Bitcoin. $100 equals 0.0016 Bitcoin. Very simple. It's a currency exchange, just like you would do at the airport. I literally did this way too many times. Then you have your crypto. You're going to go to your wallet, like Cake Wallet. You're going to tap your Bitcoin address to copy it, go back to your exchange, paste, send, and that's it. It's literally so simple. And I hope you guys take a screenshot of that. You also, again, go to missteencrypto.com/helpful links, and you'll also be able to get this whole slideshow to look through it yourself. There's a video on this slide that you can play, but it has Cash App and Ballet on it versus our amazing sponsors, Cake Wallet and Uphold, which I can go and update that. If you guys really want me to update that slide, I definitely will for you. But again, please go to uphold.com/Randy. You could use Apple Pay, PayPal, literally everything, literally anything that you need to pay. You could use it, your cards, your bank account, whatever tickles your fancy. You could go in DCA on Uphold. You could do limit orders. You could literally do everything that tickles your darn fancy on that platform. But the most important thing is that you use the exchange, you earn your rewards. I even had a post this morning about Uphold as well, because you could literally do flexible staking on there. So like, set it, forget it type thing. You have some crypto that you're not touching, that you're not interested in touching right now, go stake it. You can remove it anytime with flexible staking. If you want something higher rewards, lock it in. You could do boosted staking, which is locked for a period of time. But flexing, the real flex is staking on your own terms, besties. And so that's also, I don't know if you guys caught it, but that's the Uphold logo. They gave me a little golf t-shirt. I was like, I'm sporty right now, freaking sporty. So you guys can go support that post as well. Did I put the link in there? I believe I put the link. There we go. Hello, Papa Tom. Tom is so amazing. Tom, I'm a little sick right now. He said I was glowing. I really appreciate that because I barely have makeup on. I have some mascara and some lipstick. That's it. Big App says tickle your fancies chat, lock in. I kind of like this guy. I kind of like you. We need some positive voices on TikTok. Thank you for being there. But Papa Tom texted me when I was in Venice, and he was like, hey, yo, I know people in Venice. And he tried to hook me up with his cousin or something. And she wasn't around. She got sunburned, so we couldn't hang out. But Papa Tom was watching out for me from the US of A. He was like, let me set you up. He tried to make friends for me, and it was so great. So thank you, Papa Tom. But yeah, guys, I am starting to... The rest of the color is fever. I don't know, guys. This fever battle that I've been having, I'm just hoping that it's gone today. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it under control and not let that temperature get higher. So right now I am more than fine. Mr. Determined said, let me find out. I have a new fave content creator, new follower here. Well, hello, bestie. Welcome. I'm sorry I'm not at my peak right now. But I think today actually, sorry guys. I think today actually there will be a big announcement coming through. And so I'm waiting on the text about this announcement, but it's going to be a big announcement. And I think you guys are going to like freaking go kaploo in your brains, like literally get a little kaploo kaplow, simply because we are going to possibly 99% sure be speaking at another conference that could lead us to the next one, which is the big deal. But thank you, Ninja, sending positive energy to me. Guys, can I see hearts in the chat? I think I need an overwhelming amount of hearts. Baby G said, hope you're feeling better. Thank you. You know, I even forgot to put on my rings this morning. That's how you know I'm not doing well. John White, thank you. I was actually trying to go into Alex's stream this morning, Papa O, but like I started seeing the chat move and I started to get dizzy. I was like, I gotta wait to get on my computer until I get on the show. So, you know, I got my show this morning and then I was like, I think I need to stop looking at the screen. And that's why like I posted a video super late yesterday, like 7 p.m. because I just couldn't look at the screen. When I'm not feeling well, like the screen is like my worst enemy. And I know that's like the worst for me because I'm chronically online and I just love to post and I like to be super engaged with you guys. And I just feel really bad that I haven't been at my top this week. Definitely caught something in the airplane and or whatever it was, I don't know. But my body's super run down and taking a hit. But I know I need to lock in because I have potential travel this month, and the announcement for next month is also a big major trip, possibly to the other side of the world. I look at the screen so much I think I'm going blind. That's when you need to hop off for a day. Maybe this week and go touch grass. Oh my god, Big App said go touch grass. The same time I said it. Yes, go outside, touch grass or something. If it's not scorching hot like it is here in Florida. Will I be attending Swell? No, not Swell. Not Swell. But another big conference, and going to a new place that I haven't seen yet. So I'm very excited in a whole new area. I don't want to drop too much before the official announcement goes out, but it was that guy Quuffin on the plane that got you sick. No, like this guy was unhinged and I was freaking PO'd, dude. Like you guys don't understand. Like I really keep my mouth shut on flights. Like I don't complain, bro. I don't freaking complain. But like when a bunch of people before the flight takes off, like are in the corner hiding from this other man that is just like, oh, like, sir, you should not be on that freaking plane. Like, and then I go to the flight attendant and I'm like, hey, I hate to be like this, but like, there's this guy coming in and he's hacking everywhere. And like, I don't know if he should be here. And then they're like, it's just allergies. It's just the season. And trying to gaslight me like I was being a Karen. I was not Karening. Like there were a lot of people upset. And it was like, he was like a few rows behind me. And I just like the whole flight, I just, even through this is how bad it was, through the noise canceling headphones. Oh. And then towards the end of the flight, I started hearing, achoo, acha, abba, abba. I was like, Lord have mercy on me. Mercy was not had. But yeah, it was just so awful. It was just like so many people were upset about this one man quaffing all over the plane. Like I just think that like there's a way to have etiquette, and especially like if you're booking a flight, get some freaking travel insurance, bro. Get a freaking travel insurance. You're not doing good. You claim your travel insurance and you stay an extra 2 days in whatever city you're in, lock yourself in your hotel room, drink some freaking Gatorade, and you'll be better. Don't freaking go on the plane and all over everyone. That's not freaking fair. Like, because then you're getting everybody sick. And then we all got travel insurance once we got home to freaking cash in on that and get some medical attention. That man for sure should have had some freaking medical attention. So that was wrong. It wasn't an 8-hour flight. It was an 11-hour flight. 11 freaking hours. 11. And then I had a 2-hour something layover. And then another 2-hour flight to come home. I just knew it was freaking over. Like, I just don't get it. It drove me up the wall or up to the freaking roof of the plane. I was so bewildered. I was so bewildered how they allowed this. But it's like, I guess I can't like go up to him and say, hey, you're a little crusty, get off the plane. But at the same time, bro, you're crusty. And then what made it worse is that like, there was this man next to me, and I hate to be complaining like this, but we're gonna complain because on the plane right next to me, there was a man that's like was chugging wine the entire time. Which drink your wine, but then he started to stinky a little bit. This man smelled so bad that like I was getting whiffs, and I just wanted to throw up. Like, this man smelled absolutely horrible. And I think I'm really convinced that when people drink, they start to like, and then they start to maybe get a little warm. They start to smell like the alcohol, but sweaty alcohol. So I'm sitting there next to this man who's chugging white wine the entire time, and then he's stinky like freaking sweaty alcohol. And I just, between the coughing, the sneezing, the stinkies, I was like, yo, like, I can't do it. I'm done. And so I started getting up, walking around a little bit, visiting the flight attendants in the back that I made friends with. I was like, hey, yo, hello. I was pretending to grab a snack just for sustenance of walking around. I don't know. I was just like wondering how the audacity of some individuals. So I'm just happy the guy next to me didn't get too blasted to where he puked. That I was worried about. But and then this guy, the other guy on the other side of me is like, why aren't you drinking? I'm like, what do you mean, why am I not drinking? I was like, I don't really drink. And he was like, but you need it for a flight like this. I was like, no, I'm gonna puke on a flight like this if I'm drinking. Like, like me drinking soda is a risk. I'm like, dude, what's going on? People are peer pressuring me to drink a beverage. I was like, no. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like I get motion sickness. So like the ferry I took from from Croatia to Venice was a little difficult. When they let me out on the sunroof, it was like a God-given freaking miracle. Because I was just like, oh my word, like I literally need life right now. And that was freaking difficult. It was difficult. I was sitting there like, oh bro. So like I'm battling like low-key motion sickness on the flight. And especially like an 11-hour flight, you finally touch down and then you got to go back up. Like that was hard. Thomas said, why are you not drinking? LOL, people are crazy. I know. Like, why is this man that's like triple my age trying to tell me to drink? And then his wife is coming to check on him every few minutes, which was great. So sweet, such a nice couple. But at the same time, I'm like, and then I had a soda, and he's like, soda's not good for you either. Excuse me? At least I'm not getting freaking hammered out here. Like, I'm not trying to get drunkies. I don't do the crunk. Oh, yeah. It looks like you had a great time in Amsterdam. You did nothing but eat. You know what, dude? When you're in heat like that, like it was the first ever code red. When I was in Amsterdam, it was the first ever code red for heat. They've never issued a code red for heat ever. And of course I was there for that. So it was just like all I could do was go eat, come back, relax, go back out. Like it was just, you never really felt right. So you just had to keep eating to fuel your body. And I was eating for freaking fuel and low key for culture. So that was another battle. So even in Amsterdam, I didn't get to do much as I wanted because it was just too hot. Same in Croatia. I was going to go hop around towns all across the country. Could not do it. It was too hot. And then in Venice, like, Lord, I really did what I could there, but I was so done by the time I got to Venice. And I did walk around. I saw some churches. I did what I needed to do. I also got Murano glass. I got a little, look how cute, look how beautiful. I have to find where to put this up. It has like a little hook on it. But look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. See, like this is real. It's so amazing. But yeah, I did what I could in Venice, and then I came home and just got utterly destroyed. It is still super hot in Florida. It's like over 90 degrees. I tried to step out on my balcony before the show. I was like, this is gonna rise my temperature to a whole new level. So we're gonna just keep calm on, guys, and get after it. I am starting to wear down a little bit. I did as long as I could here, even though it's only 38 minutes. I am sorry. That was a rare steak I had over there in Croatia. Yes, dude, that steak was perfect. People would have like hated on me for how rare that steak was, but I freaking love a medium rare steak. I think that was a little bit below medium rare, but darn it, I freaking loved it. It was like perfectly seasoned. It was perfectly cooked. I absolutely loved it. It was a darn blessed miracle that I had that steak. I needed that. Like you'll notice certain meals like I had were for sustenance. Like I needed certain things to fuel me, needed iron and a few other things. And it was just so amazing to have that steak. Like that steak really brought me back. Like I wasn't feeling 100% before that dinner, but I was like, a good steak will get me what I need. Take what you can get, Chad. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch all these comments and things. But I'm a little bit slow. So again, I'm really sorry that I'm a little bit slow today. I'm gonna go heal myself up a little bit. I gotta go brew some tea. I feel like things are really starting to hit me. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being patient. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, Golden, for the membership. Thank you for the bagel fund, guys. I think I might actually go get a bagel or something. I don't know. But I'm really trying to heal up so that way I can do more for you. Stay tuned, though. I might have a really big announcement today. Yeah, I'm hoping by Monday. Let's pray it to the Lord Jesus. In Jesus' name, I will be fine by Monday. And I'm just going to take the rest of the week to relax. And whatever that means for me. Never sat this much and did nothing this much my entire life. It's driving me a little bit crazy. But thank you guys so much. Bless everybody's heart. I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. You guys are the best people in the world. And I just couldn't be more grateful for you. And just huggies for everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please smash the like, subscribe, share it out. And I appreciate you more than you understand. And I'm just gonna go heal. And I will be back. What's today? Wednesday. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to pull another show for you guys. Friday I just might need to call it quits for the week. But before I start to struggle here, thank you guys so much. Please smash a like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and being there and making my heart very warm and fluffy. And have a beautiful day. I will see you guys later. At least the seagull has something to eat. Please, you're killing me. Bye, guys. Mwah. Peace.